So let's just break down the first part of your training, which would be the TEFL certification courses. So in our 120-hour course, which is the international standard, you will learn how to teach a new language. You will learn how to teach grammar and speaking and listening and reading and writing, how to create effective lesson plans, how to test and evaluate your students' progress, among other things. All right. The 120-hour course is made up of 11 modules. And these are just 4 of them that you'll be learning as well. You'll have 6 months access to this platform as well to complete a 120-hour course. It's more than enough time that you'll need. At the end of every module as well, you will need to do some quizzes and then some evaluations at the end as well to earn your certificate. So the methodology we use is a lot of background information. So you'll have the theory that you'll need to download and study. There'll be examples to show you how this theory is put into practice, online resources for you to go and watch videos and find other information and that you can download and research, reflection activities so that after you've gone through all of this, you can actually stop and ask yourself some questions. Okay, have I absorbed this? Before you move on, have a look at how you would implement these things that you've learned. Formative quizzes, these are the ones at the ends of the module. So once you've completed a module, you have a little quiz just to make sure that you're on track and you know what you've learned and you're ready to move on to the next one. And then a summative assessment at the end of the entire course. We have a final exam of just over 80 questions and 3 assignments that you have to complete and give to your tutor for assessment. Now, we are also fully accredited. We have TEFL accreditation, of course. All our courses and training programs are accredited by the UK's online TEFL and TESOL standards agency and by the CPD, which is the Continuing Professional Development Group. So this means that our content and our processes are strictly monitored and regulated to ensure that we maintain top industry standards and that you can get an internationally recognized and globally accepted certification. So once you get this TEFL certification, you can use it for online teaching. And also, if you decide to in the future, go and travel abroad to China, to Thailand, to South America to teach in a language school, your certificate will be valid there as well. You can use it for your applications. All right. So we can now move on just to have a look at the course platform. I wanted to give you just an insight as to what the platform looks like itself. It's fully responsive, which means you can study from your computer, from your laptop, from your tablet, from your mobile phone, whatever device you have. It's much better, of course, if you use your laptop or your computer because it's just bigger and easier to read everything. So if you look on the left here, we have some table of contents. This is how it will all be structured. You just click on everything you want to look at. So for example, the first one, how to be a good teacher, is module 1. And there's where you download your PDFs. I'm the kind of person that would download the PDFs and then print them out so that I could scribble on them and write and highlight. But if you're not that kind of person, you can do everything online as well. Like I said, you can even read those PDFs on your phone while you're sitting on the train or the bus or the airplane or wherever you are, you know, whenever you have a chance to study and go and read through the project, through the PDFs, you can do it like that. There's videos to watch. And then, of course, there's a quiz at the end of each one before you move on. So this is what it would look like on your computer, at least. Then that theoretical part, the 120-hour, is the theoretical part. You have some practical assessments that you have to do at the end, but where you really bring in the practice is here in our online teaching practicum. So this is a 30-hour online teaching practicum in which you will observe teachers in classroom and in online environments first. Then you will reflect on what you've seen and write just a short report on what you would do in this situation and how you would approach the situation. And then halfway through, after you've done the preparation of this part, you will meet with your coach. And your coach will then prepare you to teach 10 30-minute classes with real ESL students. So we have a partnership with an online school based in Spain, and they provide these free classes to their students as a way to get students to join their programs. And it's a way for these students to get free lessons, and it's a way for our teachers to get the practice that they need. So it's a win-win-win situation for everybody involved. So you'll meet with your coach that first time. By that point, when you get to that point, you will already have a student assigned to you, a lesson plan for that person and their level. So you'll know exactly what's coming. And that's what you'll talk to your coach about in that first session so that you're ready and prepared for that first class. You'll then teach 10 30-minute classes. Your coach will observe you in one of them as well and give you feedback on that. And when you're finished, one of the most important things here is you'll get a letter of recommendation from that partner school. So the partner school will write you a letter, and then you can use that letter for your job applications afterwards, and even to put on your freelance profiles as well. just to let people know that you have actually worked for school and you do have experience. This is invaluable if you're coming from another, if you haven't had any teaching experience, you're coming from another industry and you need to prove that you've actually got some experience. This is the way to do it. And of course, you will get an accredited certificate from us, a 30-hour online teaching practicum certificate. Just to give you an idea of what a practice class looks like, this is what you will be doing during your practicum. So you'll have PDFs to go through, kind of like we're going through right now, a PowerPoint presentation. There you can see the teacher on the top right and one of the students with their face blurred. They asked us not to share their identity online, but basically it's you and the student. All of these classes are normally one-on-one, and you just go through the PDFs. And normally these classes are very conversational based, but it's a very, very good way for you to get some of that valuable experience.